I would say that I think most people only know that I play golf, but they've really never seen me play, because a sport like golf isn't really televised like that at a college level. It's not really a spectator sport to where a lot of people come out to watch you play. But golf is really a sport that a lot of people don't understand to begin with.
All right, that'll be fine, Jay.
The women are typically outnumbered by the men, and so this is just another reflection of that. But playing golf as a woman is amazing. I love it.
I think you can tell a lot about a person by the way they play golf. So if you come out and you watch me play, I feel like you have a good understanding of like what type of person I am. So.
Jordan's golf play is just very consistent. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. You know what you're going to get out of Jordan every time he tees it up. He's going to either he'll never shoot something very high. It always very consistent with scoring. And he's been like that for all 4 years. He's just on the green, 2-putt, makes par. And then sometimes he'll get hot and make some birdies, but he never really makes a lot of big numbers. He keeps his mistakes to a minimum.
Number one, sometimes number two, Jordan Bohannon. You could watch him play and you wouldn't know if Jordan was doing well or he's playing his worst round ever or his best round ever, because he's trained himself to stay in the moment and not get too high and too low.
Zane has matured a lot over the 4 years that he's been here. When he first got here, he would let some bad shots affect him and drastically, so like a couple holes. Where in golf, everyone's going to hit bad shots. It's a part of the game, and it's just one of those things you got to mentally block out and don't let it affect your next shot. And I'm starting to see Zane mature from that perspective and really not let those bad shots affect him. And so he's a guy now who's actually leading our team this semester, and his game is progressively proven over the last 4 years. And I think that maturity while playing golf has really helped his game.
You have to learn the difference of the things you can control and the things you can't control, because you can't just blow up and get all upset because you hit a bad shot, because it's just going to unravel your entire round. You have to learn to just let things happen. Bad things happen. You just pick yourself up and you keep going.
This is the inaugural event of the HBCU Invitational, so it's the first time it's ever happened anywhere. Actually, the HBCU Invitational symbolizes the Black College Golf Association coming together and creating an event, actually several events for ourselves. We've often gone to other events for other organizations, but we're deciding now, and this is a crucial time in our lifespans as golf programs, to come together and create our own events and support our own events.
This tournament, we only had 2 women teams. It was us, Hampton University, and University of Maryland Eastern Shore. So we were just playing in twosomes. Us and the Maryland Eastern Shore team, we get along great. Being that it's a match play event, it was something a little different than we generally do. We generally do a stroke play, but this is a match play event with a stroke play little side to it, but we want this to be the premier match play event for HBCUs.
The funny thing about college golf is golf's still individual, but we play a team sports, because even if you have a bad round personally, you need to help your team. It's never done. In here, it was match play, so that means if you have a really bad score on one hole, it doesn't matter. You lose the hole, that's it. It was always hole by hole. So even if you play a bad round, you can still win the match and win a point for your team. So the thing is, you never give up. You never want to give up, because college golf it's to help your team.
I think a lot of players had the capability to go under par in this tournament, but we didn't see too many under par because the course was really tough. Yeah, the course was playing really tough. Yeah, and I think that's how it is. The ball was rolling, the fairways are hard, so it was tough to keep the ball in place. So yeah.
This was my first time playing at Eagle Ridge Golf Club. The course was in great shape. I really liked the course, but it was very hilly. So to have to walk 36 holes with constant elevation change and constant slopes, it was definitely challenging.
The layout of the golf course is what you would call a championship layout. And what that means is for one, it's 7,000 yards from the back tees, which is a pretty long distance. A lot of our members here won't play all the way back just because of the length, and that length is close to a pro level length for a golf course. And there's a lot of undulation, like you said, with the slopes, which makes a course more difficult just because of the yardages you have to accommodate for the height or the depth of a green, or like some shots may be way uphill, some may be way downhill. It just adds to the difficulty of the golf course.
My first impression was it looked very dry. I guess the grass is very dormant at the moment, so it just came off as brown, and where I've been practicing in Alabama it's been really green. But people out here are very friendly. I'll say the golf course is very tough, especially when the wind starts blowing. You know, although it has 5 par 5s and gives you opportunities, they aren't very easy par 5s. I'd say this could possibly be the toughest course in regards to the par 5s.
The hilly courses are hard to walk, and walking 36 yesterday was tough, so I'm glad I still played solid throughout, you know, the fatigue part of the game. But yeah, man, I mean, it was a pretty tough course, but for some reason it seemed to fit my game, so I played pretty well.
Eagle Ridge is very good. It's cut very nice. I know it's the winter time, so the grass is dormant, so things are rolling pretty fast. They got it in pretty good shape for the time of the year that they're in, for the up and down weather that they have. I know it's cold one day, warm the next. It's pretty tough to keep the golf course up. They do a pretty good job.
You make friends, you want to be nice with everybody. Like it's not like a sport like football or another sport like that. It's a gentleman's sport, I can say. So I mean, maybe it makes a better person. Maybe it makes a better person of me in life. I'm not sure because I play golf. But maybe it makes you a better person, I guess.
Golf for me has provided several opportunities for me. Like, for example, I'm here on a scholarship, partial scholarship. I mean, it's definitely cut the cost of a lot of things for my parents, especially my time in college. I've been very lucky to get to travel around the world playing golf, you know, visit almost every continent on this planet, except for one now. And I've got the opportunity to meet a lot of people who I believe one day can help me out, you know, in the business world when I try to connect out. Like, it's really helped me with my networking.
Well, the game of golf is very close to life. It can be really frustrating, it can be very rewarding, but I love the game of golf. It's very challenging, it's very tempting, and it's like, game of golf takes a lot of discipline, a lot of mental strength. It's more mental strength than physical strength. And for us college golfers to play 36 and then 18 competitive rounds, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But it's a great sport. You get to learn a lot of things. It's about integrity. It's a sport of integrity, honesty, discipline, respect. All, like, those who love golf all know that, like, they know how good it is and what relationship it has to life. Like, after I started playing golf, my life changed. It's not the same anymore.
Golf is something that I'm always gonna, you know, be able to fall back on, that will benefit me no matter what I decide to do, whether it's, you know, work at a golf course or, you know, have some type of position in a country club or golf company or something like that, or play, you know, competitively at the highest level. It's just a sport that, you know, I feel like everyone enjoys playing. You know, some people don't really start to play it until they get a little older, you know, especially African Americans. They generally don't play it until, you know, they get a little older, when they can't play football, basketball anymore. And I hear this all the time when I'm on the course and I see, you know, some African American guys, they'll be like, I wish I would have started when you started. And I don't take that lightly. Yeah, I really feel like it's something that is always going to, you know, be a benefit to me in my life. I would have not met a lot of the people that I've met in my life if it wasn't for golf. And, you know, I really feel like golf is a sport that has a positive impact on anybody who plays it. So, you know, whether you play it at a high level or just, you know, on the weekends with your buddies. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a sport that I play the rest of my life for sure.